still keeps a 100 instead of 90 stud torso kill range. What? He just spawned there. Dude, are you... Yeah, alright, so hello gamers and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you more of the best underrated conversions in Phantom Forces. If you didn't watch part 1, go check that out now and subscribe to the channel because maybe you'll lose the second part when you click off the video. So yeah, subscribe so you can see more Phantom Forces videos. Let's just start it off with the LMGs. And let's move it off of the LMGs because all the LMG conversions are pretty good and recognized. Let's actually start off the video with the sniper rifles, starting it out with Intervention 375 Shade Tag, which has become a little bit different and a lot better recently. Originally, it wasn't really that great. Basically, what it gave you was significantly worse torso kill range and a little bit better velocity, and that's about it. But now, because of the intervention nerfs, it basically gives you better handling, better rate of fire, significantly better velocity, so less drop, and it still keeps a 100 instead of 90 stud torso kill range. What? He just spawned there. Dude, are you... Yeah, alright. Top 10 best Phantom Forces players. Oh my... If you like the intervention, you're like, this is too slow. I want, like, basically the old one. This is like the old one, but of course it doesn't have as far torso kill range, but yeah, it's definitely very reminiscent of the old one with a better rate of fire and everything that the old one did have, and yeah, it's really good. It even has, like, significantly more velocity than the old intervention, which is pretty cool. So, like, hitting headshots is very easy. It's basically like a point-and-click adventure. It's a very, very high velocity. You click on their head, it's basically hit scan, which is really cool. Next up, we have the Model 700 or the Remington 700 with the 32 ACP conversion. If you're a low rank and you really want a fast firing, like very headshot reliant sniper rifle, but you're like, wait, the Steyr Scout, it's like rank 3 billion. I don't really have the credits for that. And just pre-buy this conversion because it's basically that. And you might be wondering, what are the advantages of using this over the Scout? Well, basically nothing. It might have a better like reload time by default. That's really about it. It's kind of annoying because I feel like it should just do something a little bit different. Because it actually does feel like a just pay to win gun to actually just get the Steyr Scout, but it's a very good conversion because it's very, very fast and can one-shot headshot all ranges. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't use it a ton, but when I was using it in the test place, I was like, actually, this is pretty good. If you can hit your headshots, it's not bad at all. Next up, we actually have 9.5 Lancaster conversion on the Dragunov SVU, which honestly is really good, especially because of the WA2K rebalance. This is a one-shot headshot all ranges and one-shot torso to about 60 studs conversion that has become a lot cooler, but I have probably not seen the conversion in-game in a very long time. There's definitely major disadvantages to using it, like the velocity isn't great, but it can one-shot torso up close and one-shot head all ranges at 90 RPM, which makes it a very competent sniper rifle if you can like actually land headshots. It's kind of difficult to do that, but it can still like two-shot limb all ranges. Overall, is the default SVU better? It depends. If you can hit your torsos up close, this is better. If you can hit your headshots over range, this is better, but if you're going for just body shots and limb shots over range, of course, the SVU is going to be better because of the larger magazine capacity and the higher rate of fire, making it just a little bit more easy to use. Skipping past a ton of sniper rifles, though, we have the 308 on the K14. Recently, this got a buff to its reserve ammo capacity, which makes it a lot better for actually sniping, and yeah, it's actually a very competent sniper rifle. Two-shot limb all ranges, one shot to the torso to like 70 studs, one-shot head all ranges, pretty good velocity. It's a really good gun, and also I really like the inspect animation where the end, it like opens the bolt. Let me try to see this. Hold on. Don't kill me, anybody. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like the gun. I think it's really good. The default gun might actually be a lot better because you get the 10 rounds and the one-shot headshot all ranges, one-shot torso, but only up close. The default gun is really fun if you like a very fast-firing sniper rifle, but it doesn't really do too great in terms of range, you know? The velocity is meh, and the damage over range is really bad with the default K14 right now. It does have 10 more RPM, 5 more rounds, but if you want more of like a competitive all-range sniper rifle without having to really hit your heads every single time, this is a very good option, and it's also like not expensive at all. In fact, it comes with the gun. It's literally a free attachment. So really cool that you can basically get a free conversion if you have the gun that does actually affect the gun in a major way. It's not like a, I don't know, 223 Remington. If you guys didn't know, when 223 first came out, it was actually a free attachment, and then they made it like 1,000 kills and then made it like 500 kills, which I think 500 is fair, I guess, but it was cool that it was free because it wasn't really that massive of a change to most of the guns, except when they gave it an extended mag, but we won't talk about that. Next up, we have 7.5mm on the FT300, which can have up to a 155 stud torso kill range. It's more like only 100 with the heavy barrel, but with heavy barrel you get really high velocity as well, which is really good. And of course the gun is so loud and so cool sounding. FT300 is an overall really underrated gun. It's really never been my favorite personally, but I think it's got a cool model. It's got some cool attachments, a lot of conversions, and I think it's a decent gun overall. It's more like, you know, 75 stud torso kill range if you're running the 10 round magazine, which is the marksman kit, but if you're not, this is going to be a 100 stud torso kill range, which is pretty good. And if you can hit your shots, it does reload pretty quickly to the point where it isn't like a super slow sniper rifle overall. Really high suppression as well, apparently, because I just suppressed after one shot, which is crazy. One miss to suppress a guy. Whoa. Next up, we have a very close range conversion, so not great on this map, of course, but it's the SCAR PDW with 7.62 by 51. This conversion is great. Genuinely, it's very good. The Type 58 has kind of fallen off, definitely. Like, I've not seen that gun in game since the update, but essentially what this is a Type 58 upgrade. You basically get a 3-shot down to a 5-shot, maybe a 4-shot at range, but the caveat of the 3-shot kill up close is actually that you get a 2-shot to the torso, which is pretty easy to hit as well. So the gun does 45.5 limb, like 51 torso, which is crazy damage for the fire rate and everything. Of course, and doesn't seem that good. But yeah, honestly, it's a really, really good gun. The thing is, this is firing 7.62 by 51. That's a big bullet. And the recoil is there. It's there, you know, there's recoil to it, but it's really not bad at all, especially with like full stock and everything. It can be amazing recoil. You gotta keep in mind, 625 RPM, not great velocity, but not bad either, and 22 over range with a 1.1 torso multi, so about 24.2 damage all ranges to the torso. So the opportunity for a 4-hit kill over range, if you can hit like 1 or 2 headshots, makes the gun really, really good. Great reload time as well. Honestly, this gun is so underrated. Like overall, the SCAR PDW, it's a bit underrated, but I don't really see it with this conversion. I'll see it like with 9mm maybe, but it's so good, dude. I really like the conversion. I think the SCAR PDW is cool and all, but honestly, this is what makes it great. Like, it was fine. Normally, it's pretty good. It's like a decent conversion, well, decent gun. But if you want to have fun, this is the way to run it, dude. Very easy 2 shots, great rate of fire. The 2-shot range is not even that bad either. It's like maybe 40 studs, but even after that, it's going to be a 3-shot to a really good range. You know what I'm saying? You can run a long barrel to get it up to like maybe 45, 50, which is pretty dang good. Just an exceptional gun, not gonna lie. More sweats should probably be running this gun because it's got the reload speed, it's got the damage, and most importantly, it's got the fire rate and the recoil, you know? It has a fast time to kill, pretty low recoil. I don't know why I'm counting with my hand right now. You guys can't see that. That's really stupid. Why am I doing that? I was like counting off on my fingers. You guys literally can't see that. Maybe when I face reveal, I can do that. Not saying I'm going to face reveal soon, okay? That's not what I was implying there. But yeah, it's got the fire rate, the reload speed, the damage, and the recoil. That's basically everything you need, except maybe velocity, but even the velocity is not terrible. 1900 is not terrible. Overall, just an amazing gun with not a lot of really massive downsides, you know? Highway lot, please, highway lot. I don't want to play in Ravid. It's 1-to-1. Just vote for highway lot and we're gonna be fine. It's Ravid. Ah, dude, I don't want to play Ravid with this gun, but I also don't want to switch servers because like that'd just take 2 minutes and I don't really feel like it. Anyways, next up we have the 9x39 AK-12C. This is a extremely competitive gun that I still don't see. I talked about it in so many videos because I was like, I want more people to use the gun. It's a good gun, and they simply did not do that. So what's super good about this gun? Well, it has a torso multi, really good damage, great rate of fire, and a really fast reload time. Recoil is kind of iffy, I'm not gonna lie. It's not very great recoil, probably quite a bit higher than 7.62 by 51mm on the SCAR PDW, but it's still really good because it's got 75 more RPM, a faster reload time, and more damage over range, and better velocity. So if you kind of want essentially an overall upgrade to the SCAR HPDW, except for the 2-shot kill not being there in close range, then this is for you. It's got a great 3-hit kill range, opportunity to 4-hit kill torso, so 4-hit kill body, all ranges, 700 RPM, and of course an amazing reload time. And this gun used to have a really fast reload time by default, but then they actually changed the reload time when they buffed the default gun, but then buffed the conversion and made the conversion have the fast reload. So the default gun is cool, it's got 30 bullets and whatnot, but I don't like the default gun. I like 9x39 because the main reason I liked the AK-12C in the first place was the reload speed. Next up though, we have a gun that I think stylists forgot kind of existed. That's the 5.56 conversion on the X95R. X95R used to be insanely underrated. I was a huge fan of it. I made a video on it long before it got a buff, but then it did get a buff. They basically gave it better recoil and a faster reload time, which kind of made it a little bit too good, especially with its conversions, and especially 300 Blackout. That was the one that I was like, wow, this is amazing, even before the buff. And then they buffed it and it became insanely strong because it reloaded faster and had better recoil. That's what the sweats want. They want a fast reload and they want low recoil. Ended up nerfing both the reload time and the recoil. They didn't revert it, they nerfed it like kind of even more, and that made the gun still pretty good, but not like popular anymore. But they kind of forgot when they nerfed, you know, the G36 and all those guns, that this can actually 4-hit kill anywhere in the body, any range. The G36 and, you know, the L85, despite having 50 to 100 less RPM than this and slower reload times, they actually don't 4-hit kill while this can. This gun does have quite a bit of recoil to it. It's not great recoil at all, but it's really not terrible recoil either, you know? It works at medium range pretty well. It's not gonna laser people at any range, but it can 4-shot kill all ranges, which is really, really good, and it does have 800 RPM even now, which is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. The only disadvantages of this gun are, of course, recoil. The major drawback for me is just the headshot multi is not great. It has a 1.3, which makes headshotting, like, not as rewarding, and most importantly, it has a massive drawback in terms of ranges. 30 to 25 is going to be a 4-hit regardless, and of course, like I said, headshotting doesn't really matter. With a gun that is a 4 to 4, it does actually matter to have better drop because, for example, the G36, it actually used to do, I think, 31 or 32 to 25, which meant if you hit like one headshot, you could actually land a 3-shot kill even after it started dropping. So ranges were kind of important, but not super important. And for this one, because it doesn't have that crazy range and it doesn't have that crazy headshot multi or even like good ranges or a good headshot multi, unfortunately, it's not going to be a 3-hit very often. Definitely an underrated gun in general now. Very good gun with sideways grip and a very, very fun gun, very fast firing. Kind of reminds me with the default gun of the M16A1, and then 300 Blackout is kind of like whatever that conversion was on the M16A1 that gave it more damage. They're very similar now that I think about it, like incredibly similar. That's kind of strange. In fact, they're like the same gun. I just realized they're like the exact same gun. Yeah, literally same fire rate, same damage, just different like ranges and reload speed and stuff, but very strange. Anyway, 5.56 is a little bit different from the M16A1, and it's good. It's very good. As far as secondaries go, like, a lot of the conversions are pretty popular already, and then some of them are really not good. I don't think I could make an argument for Strike 3 being, like, good, and Scorpion conversions are already popular, so I don't really think I could say anything is underrated, because people either use them, or they actually shouldn't be using them, and they don't use them, and it makes sense why they don't use them, so I think that'll actually do it for the video then. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, but I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.